All right. So,
Hey,
are we saying the intro first?
you say it.
Will you start?
How y'all doing, man? This is Charles, man.
And Chardonnay.
This is Mercury TV.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Sorry.
What?
No, I said we coming to you. It's supposed to be we're coming to you. Like, that's
Hey, I know.
grammar.
I know what you meant.
Okay, anyway. We're coming to you guys tonight. Today.
Today.
Damn. Let me get it together.
Are you good?
Start from here. So we're coming to you guys today with our talk through labor and delivery experience. So Khalil was due on March 11, 2016, and he came pretty much 2 weeks to be exact late. My midwife had a certain cutoff time before she had to recommend us to the hospital. And so a few days leading up to Khalil's birth, we had to do some at-home remedies to get my labor started. She wanted me to try cotton root bark, and that's like a natural herbal supplement to help with the contractions, to help kick them in, and I couldn't find it, so she ended up bringing it, and that's a whole nother story. But anyway, on Sunday, March 20th, my midwife came over and she swiped my membranes, and when she did that, apparently that's to pretty much get your labor started in the most natural way possible. So I have my notes here, you guys. So yeah, so I got the evening primrose, and I took the evening primrose that Sunday, and then my midwife had swiped my membranes. That Monday, I lost some of my mucus plug. So that's when once my contractions started, I knew that it was time, like my body was about to shift, basically, like, because I had never felt contractions before. So we tried to lay down and try to get some sleep, but I was like, Charles, they're not going to stop.
Yeah.
So we ended up just we were actually laboring a little bit throughout the house, and we called my midwife. The midwife ended up coming around 2:30 in the morning. She came really early, and as soon as she got here, she went to sleep. So we were up. We was upstairs in the bedroom, and I just labored. We watched the sun come up, and we were just up all. And I had asked her, I was like, "Do you think I'm going to be able to get some sleep?" She was like, "No, you're not sleeping anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you're done with sleep until the baby gets here."
It was.
I was like, "What?"
It was literally like an experience as far as for me. Like, I mean, I had no idea about this. It was my first time, but it happened at night, and it's kind of like, man, I guess it happened at the time where her body was, going into relaxation, opposed to it happening in the morning. But my mind was really focused on midday, the morning. I never would have thought we would have to, do it at night. But that's one thing I would say is be prepared for, the unexpected. But we were until the midwife showed up at 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning, yeah.
And they started laboring at 8 p.m. So
yeah, the night prior, yeah.
And then once the midwife got here, they went to sleep.
They went straight to sleep. So we just stayed up. I hadn't gotten any sleep. And
It's the future king right there.
yeah, so I'm laboring through the house. It's the next morning, mid-afternoon. I was hungry, so I was able to eat. We had quinoa, bell peppers, mushrooms, spinach. Real nice vegan meals. So yummy. And then lots of water. Drank a lot of water, and it was a blessed experience. At that point, you had did like an interview with our midwife.
She took me outside and she wanted to get my perspective. I mean, at that time I was like living outside of my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole experience is embedded in my mind just based on what my brain, my eyes, my senses had to see. I feel like because this was all natural, it really had a natural effect on me, and it was very powerful. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, she took me outside to talk to me about my experience, and that's part of the interview that you see in the videos. We talking about my experience, but I mean, I'm so calm in that video but Nay is still in labor. But it's kind of like it was an energy that was put over me that allowed me to be very, very focused.
Oh yeah.
Very, very focused. And I feel like the fact that the Most High is putting my wife through this to have our child. I know I can't do it for her, but I'm gonna be there with her while she's going through it. And I was dealt with mentally and spiritually.
Oh yeah. So let's see.
It got dark.
Yeah, it was getting dark. So it was getting dark outside, and I remember my midwife saying, you know, we're gonna speed this up. Let's pop her water.
Yeah.
So she popped my water, and that was so weird because I remember her trying to pop it, and she kept trying to pop it. She kept trying to pop it, and that thing was not popping. Like it took a lot of tries for her to pop my water, and when she finally did, oh my God, the labor kicked in. It was so intense.
Yes,
it was full blown intense, and it was on after that.
Around this time, you know, it's at the ending hours, so it's kind of like I'm trying to figure out, is my son going to be born on the 24th of March or on the 25th of March? I honestly thought he was going to be born on the 24th of March, but around this time, you know, it's getting late, but Nay is in a position where she's in the water, but these contractions are getting stronger. I can tell that the baby's not going to be in there for too much longer, is what I'm saying. It's like, it's a difference. There's a difference between like the contractions she was having in the beginning and the ones that she was having after that water was busted.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt that vibration.
So at this point, once I get the big urge to push, I push Khalil's head out. Once I got Khalil's head out, it was so surreal because I was in a trance. I was in a space where my son is almost here. He's pretty much here. And Charles got the honor to be able to catch the baby, you know, as he's coming out. So, which
was a blessing for me. You know what I'm saying? That was something that, you know, it was like it was experiencing something for the first time. And even though
I'm like, he's finna come forward.
Even though, you know, I want to say it was in the heat of the moment because, you know, as Nay's having these contractions and she's being told to push by her body, I have to be ready. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen his head, it was just confirmation that we're doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're around the home stretch, we're doing this. And I'm like, I'm going to catch bruh. I'm not finna drop bruh. And I'm going to make sure that my son gets to his mother. You know what I mean? Because she didn't fought for 30-something hours for like 29, 28 hours around the time. Damn near 30 hours, you feel me? Yeah. Like, there's no way that I'm not going to show up, you feel me? It's bottom of the ninth, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We down by one, you know what I mean? Somebody on third base and I got somebody on second. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is, feel me, routine grounding. You feel me? It's good. Something
we're at the point where I was able to push his head out. So once I pushed his head out, Charles was able to actually catch the baby once I eventually pushed him out. And it was a little difficult because Charles was leaning over in the tub. He was fresh off of knee surgery, so it was like, it was just like, it was pretty interesting how we had to set it up. But all in all, he was able to catch our son, which was definitely a blessing. And with the placenta, we ended up keeping the placenta, and they prepared it for me in a smoothie. And drank that. It helped with postpartum depression, and it also helps with lactation for the breastfeeding mothers out there. It is very important that you breastfeed if you can. Do it. It's really helpful for you and the baby.
It helps for cell regeneration too. So eating the placenta is something that they've been practicing for eons, probably since the beginning of time. But what it does is it helps the connection between mother and child, but it also helps with cell regeneration, so you heal a lot faster. Women who consume some of the placenta after they've had a child, they heal a lot faster than women who don't.
Yeah, definitely. I know I didn't have any issues. I was actually able to have a spontaneous vaginal birth with no tears, so that's a blessing, because I mean that's every woman's fear is to tear. So
and no medication.
No medication.
No medication. You feel me?
Of course, no meds.
But it's like it was phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, you feel me? You know, I'm very, very proud of my wife. You feel me? I'm very, very proud of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? And gave me a new perspective on what a real woman is. You know what I'm saying? What the threshold of pain that women can go through. You know what I'm saying? And childbirth being that ultimate threshold of something that's natural. You know what I'm saying? And we for sure. I mean.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We want to give a special shout out to, you know what I'm saying, our families for their support. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It was definitely needed, definitely absorbed. You know, mom was being there.
Oh yeah, my mom definitely really helpful. It was a blessing that she was even able to attend.
Yes.
Because you know, it was so crazy. I actually didn't know how I was gonna act. I didn't know if I was gonna be cranky or unhappy, and you know, it all in all, it turned out really, really, really well. I was so nice the entire labor process. I was so nice.
Yes, you were.
And I just didn't know. You know, you get so many thoughts in your mind when you see so many videos of women are yelling and screaming, and so, you know, it was all in all a beautiful experience. And just ladies, try to go the natural route. Going that route made me just change a whole bunch of stuff in my life. Like, my whole life is natural now. So it's just, it changes your lifestyle, changes your outlook on life, and you know, it's just a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be a mother.
The question is, could you do it again?
Definitely I can do it again. I'm going to do it again. What do you mean?
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
definitely I'm going to do it again. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's such an experience that you can't really put it all into words. Like, you have to watch the video, you know, be there, experience it, and then you try to put it into words. You know, it's not something that you can really try to put it really into words. It was an experience that took a lot out of me, like literally, but it was definitely necessary. You know, like I said, I wouldn't have it no other way. Like, our son came out perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's more or less like having childbirth or being a part of that is more body language than it is actual verbiage.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you can't really put it in words. You would literally have to be there or be doing it. And you know what? Like, we want this, our interactions with everybody to be educational. So we don't ever want it to be like we're up in what we did and down in what somebody else has done. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I myself, you know what I'm saying, was birthed through a cesarean birth, you know what I'm saying?
And so was I.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
definitely, it happens. I understand that hospitals are there for that reason, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the fact that the hospital is there for the times in need. But, you know, honestly, childbirth is not one of those things that we needed the hospital for. So, you know, it's a blessing altogether. So, yeah.
We took a leap of faith.
Oh, we took a leap. Oh, yes, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And we want to share our experience with the world.
Yes.
To help, just to play our part in what we believe, you know what I'm saying, you know, our part in the universe, a positive part, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like anytime something happens in your life that could be educational, it's not really, education I don't believe is really one-sided. A childbirth is not one-sided to me. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's the mother going through something and having a child. So that's truth, you know what I mean, that's the truth. So I feel like I'm blessed that my wife, you know what I mean, would want to share her experience. She's the one who wanted to share it. I was down, you know what I'm saying, as far as just supporting her and everything that she wanted to do. But I back her 100%, you know what I'm saying, in anything that she does, you know what I'm saying. I know the type of person I have in my life now because of what I've seen her go through. You know what I mean? So, you know, it does that to you too. It allows you to see exactly who you have as, you know what I'm saying, the mother of your son and the wife of your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Appreciate that, love.
I appreciate you, bro.
But it's definitely a blessing to experience, and you know, Khalil just puts the icing on the cake. He's a very happy baby, very vocal,
magnetic.
He is a very determined child. Like, if he wants something, he's going to get it. And I think that that's going to carry on into his adult years. I believe that I foresee that for our son. Like, he's going to go very, very far places. So.
And at the end of the day, you know, the son that we have, you know, the child that we birth, you know what I'm saying, he is going to play his part in the universe, play his part in the world, play his part on earth. And me and Nay, as his parents, you know, we really want him to have just a natural start. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't hold you back for nothing, bro. Just go take over the universe, do what you gotta do. But me and your mom for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gave you a head start, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
solid foundation. That's always nice to have, you know. In anything, any relationship, anything, you know, you got to start off fresh, start off right.
On everything.
Yeah.